Okay, so today I'm going to talk about what just happened to me so it does not have to happen to you. So right now my truck is doing what is called a RGEN, and that means that I need to let the diesel exhaust system cool down enough to clear itself out. Okay, one way that I've been indicated that I needed to do this was by looking at my dash. By looking at my dash, I can tell by looking at this that the cooling system has cooled down enough to start the RGEN process. Okay, the check engine light is on and the stop engine light is on, which means that it was going to come to an emergency stop, and which I did manually to avoid a safety concern. So if these lights come on while you're driving, that is the perfect time to stop on the side of the road and put your reflectors out 10, 50, and 100 feet to the rear, and then put your emergency your hazard lights on, your emergency lights on, so that oncoming traffic can know that there is a potential danger. Okay, so with that being said, the RGEN button is right here. You would long press this button for at the very least 30 seconds before the RGEN process begins. Once again, the RGEN process is when the engine cools itself down to regenerate enough pressure to clean out the exhaust system. This is what you call a Hest lamp. If this lamp flashes, it means that the RGEN is in process. Your truck must be parked in order for this RGEN process to successfully happen. And the system temperature has to be at a certain point before the lamp stops flashing. And once the lamp stops flashing, that means that the parked RGEN has completely begun. Also, if it's flashing, it means to keep hazardous or flammable materials at a safe distance from you. To identify when a RGEN is needed, watch for error or warning lamps on your truck's dash, as referred to the previous image that I've just shown to you. And this is another example of what your error or fault codes may look like depending on the type of truck that you have. These are very, very important to look at and pay attention to. It is important to safely pull over to the nearest portion of the most cleared out road to carefully examine your truck, to safely put out your emergency reflectors, to safely start any process that has to do with the safety of others in order to protect the other drivers and yourself from any danger involving a parked RGEN issue. Now that the RGEN process is done, you can see that the stop engine light and the check engine light has cleared, as well as the parked RGEN lamp, or the Hest lamp has disappeared, which means that it is okay now to safely drive. And if you are asking me what this means, This EEC, this is a part of a diagnostic check. What you want to do is, since I have a Freightliner, I'm going to use these two menu buttons right here in order to check my error or fault codes that will display on this lamp right here to show me what exactly is wrong with my truck and how I can fix the issue before stepping out to start the emergency reflector process.